Welcome to Bình Thuận, a breathtaking jewel on Vietnam's south central coast. With its stunning beaches, picturesque coastal roads, and enchanting white sands, Bình Thuận is a paradise for travelers from around the world. But behind the scenes of this tropical haven lies a hidden crisis. The beauty of Bình Thuận is overshadowed by a growing problem, that of ocean waste. Join us as we dive into the heart of this environmental challenge. Discover the stories of those fighting to protect this natural wonder. Witness the courage, the dedication, and the hope of a community striving to restore their paradise. Bình Thuận, the southernmost coastal province of Vietnam, boasts a 192-kilometer-long shoreline. With its warm, sunny climate year-round, the province is home to numerous beaches and picturesque natural landscapes. These features make Bình Thuận one of Vietnam's premier tourist destinations. Strolling through the fishing villages of Bình Thuận, you'll encounter warm, welcoming locals and savor irresistible delicacies made from the fresh local seafood. Giờ,นี่là hai loài khác nhau phải không?
Đúng rồi, có mua giùm không?
Điệp. Ok. Sò điệp và sò lam luôn. Tất cả loài sò này địa phương. Hai loài khác nhau? Or ba loài? Yeah, we call vài loài. All right. Rất ngon. Cảm ơn chị. Yeah, rất thích. Fishing villages in Bình Thuận province offer a captivating blend of bustling activity and serene beauty. This authentic atmosphere immerses you in the local culture, providing a unique opportunity to observe and interact with the friendly fishermen who have relied on the sea for their livelihoods for generations. However, these fishing operations from these villages have also significantly contributed to the ocean waste problem. Ocean waste, or marine debris, originates from a variety of sources that span both land and sea. On land, sadly, much of it comes from improper waste disposal and littering. Often plastic bags, bottles, and other materials are discarded without consideration for their long-term impact. Rain and wind can carry these pollutants into storm drains, which often lead directly to the ocean. Additionally, industrial activities contribute significantly with runoff from factories and farms, introducing pollutants into waterways that eventually flow into the sea. At the sea itself, waste can originate from shipping activities, including accidental cargo spills and illegal dumping of refuse. One thing that sets Mũi Né apart is its large international community of folks that all work together to protect the environment. Here in this case, we've got a group of folks calling themselves the Trash Lovers, and they've got a bunch of lovely projects that they'd love to share. In the city of Mũi Né in Bình Thuận province, there's a dedicated group known as the Trash Lovers. These environmentally conscious individuals take to the beaches and the streets, tirelessly collecting litter to keep their community clean. Their efforts have significantly improved the local environment, making Mũi Né's natural beauty that much more pronounced. Tourists and locals alike appreciate the cleaner surroundings, often joining the Trash Lovers in their initiatives. The group's activities also include educational programs to raise awareness about waste management. Like that, you know. So we picked a very special location out here, you know, this particular beach. Can you tell me more about it?
You know, like a lot of plastic trash around here, and also like from the train and some fishing boats. So they gather here at the end.
Sure.
So it's more like it's getting stuck here. Sometimes you can find a lot of things that, you know, like staying there for long and then got rotten and you don't really know what it's made from.
Well, hey, you've got yourself a great group of volunteers here so far. And how often do you all get together and come out here?
Actually, like it's up to seasons and how much trash and the people recommend. Usually, like we do once a week.
I bet it's very exciting, though, seeing all the enthusiasm from the foreign community. You know, is that right? Like, there's a lot of foreigners here that like to volunteer.
Actually, true, yes. Not only the expats, but also like some people come here for traveling a little bit long, like 1 or 2 or 3 months. And then I met by chance at the places we hang out. Some tourists just like 1 to 1 week. Yeah, a few days. And I also like offer free food tour, something like that, or like go to the place. And like after knowing us, like cleaning the beach, they give us access to the resort place or something like that as well.
Sure, sure. Unfortunately, the beaches tend to show the most garbage on it because you get a lot coming from the ocean itself, you know, from the rivers, from the sewers, and of course people enjoying the beach here. So as a result, you get all kinds of different types of trash, bags, and so forth. A lot of times they can even get buried under the sand. So, gosh, nothing too toxic or crazy, but nevertheless, it takes a lot of work and a lot of hands to pull everything out one by one. As opposed to if folks just were responsible in the first place, you know, that would keep things even more beautiful in the beginning.
It's a good thing to do. It's a good thing to clean up because the rubbish, it's everywhere, all around the world. And it's something, it needs to be cleaned up. It needs to be fixed up because if somebody doesn't do it, it ends up in the ocean. It ends up harming everything. So there's a lot of rubbish here. It's really sad seeing all the rubbish here. When beaches are clean, they're more enjoyable for everybody.
Plastic bag, with all plastic bags, plastic glass, plastic food. I love this place. This is a very beautiful place. Many tourists come here, and altogether we can do Mũi Né more clear and good and better for everyone. different people from different countries. Many Vietnamese come. Many Vietnamese see when foreigners clean, enjoy, and we clean and beach together.
I gotta say, it's amazing what a bunch of people can get done if they all get after it all at once here. And as we sit here on this beach, we can look right and see how everything has been cleared out and trash-free. And on the left, we still got some more work to do. But nevertheless, I really think that this group of folks is making a really positive impact. And I think that it's a great way for the community to get together and expats and locals alike to be able to work together as a team. So what a beautiful experience.
Some water to wash our hands later and have some little drink and snack. Is it big? Anything heavy?
All right. Finally piled on up. So one thing I can say is now that the day's coming to a close, we get a chance to see that sunset together. I just feel like now I can become part of the community. So what a special event, and I really enjoy this sort of real social network, socially with real people, getting something done. So far, so good. In addition to garbage collection, many effective measures have been implemented to minimize the trash disposed, with recycling being particularly successful right here in Mũi Né. Yeah, tell me, what have you got going on here?
We actually discussing about how to use maybe changing glue, which one is better for environment instead of like glue gun. But we also have to think about how long it can stay to reuse those bottles.
So what I'm seeing here, yeah, Constantine, this is one of your designs. In this case, we're taking like an older bottle here, and then we would say like repurposing, right? You know, being able to reuse it, decorate it up, and make something useful.
If you have a free time, you can spend time and just put glue. It's like meditation, you know. You clean bottle first, clean shells, put some like, you know what women use for nails. Yes, like same things. Everyone can do something like this, I think. Like just if they have a free time, like 1 hour, you can sit, turn on music, and take a glue, shells, and rope, and do something like this. Simple.
Very nice touch. Yeah, and you were talking about maybe using something like this in a cafe or a bar. Or, you know, they have a certain style.
Yeah.
Of course. From bottle, you can make many things, like a glass, vase, ashtray, like about your imagination.
So in all these cases, what I'm gathering is it's items that are made from things that you can find locally. Is that right?
Yeah, right. That's why there's many shells. You see many shells, so we live near sea. You can check on internet, everyone can check. They have many ideas how you can reuse plastic, how you can create something beautiful like flowers and everything. Just you need scissors, glue, paint, and this is all.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Oh, okay, sure. So we have an example. We have an example of the clear coat right here. Recycling glass bottles and shells into art is a creative and sustainable practice, gaining popularity. Artists here in Mũi Né collect discarded bottles and seashells, transforming them into stunning pieces of artwork. These materials, often considered waste, are repurposed into decorative items, jewelry, or sculptures. This form of recycling not only reduces environmental pollution, but also promotes eco-friendly art. These artworks often carry unique stories, reflecting the transformation from trash to treasure. By embracing this practice, communities can contribute to a cleaner environment and celebrate creativity. So here in this case, you've already got a clear coat on it. As the resort capital and tourist paradise, Phan Thiết City has struggled with increasing waste for many years. To address this issue, businesses and residents have adopted various eco-friendly alternatives. Thanks to these efforts, the city remains a favorite destination for water sports enthusiasts. I tell you, Mũi Né has something for everyone out here. Plenty of landscapes, including these stunning coastlines. Plenty of resorts to choose from, and lots of water sports to check out for your first time. Of course, there's a lot of exciting entertainment as well. I promise you, it is a paradise begging to be discovered. During my visit to Mũi Né, I have the good fortune to meet Julia Shaw, the founder of the Manta Sailing Training Center. She is a highly respected figure in Vietnam's water sports community who is deeply passionate about protecting the marine environment. How many years now in Vietnam?
So maybe about 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's right.
Sure, sure. And what brought you here originally?
Right. I got asked to work here in 2003 to set up a charity to help stop illegal trade in endangered wildlife. And then after setting up an animal rescue centre near Cu Chi, I got asked to do surveys for central southern Vietnam for marine conservation.
Sure.
And then Manta, my sailing school, is the outcome, well, unexpected outcome of those marine conservation surveys.
Oh, sure. So this is one of the first sails, or the first sail school here in Vietnam, is that right?
Certainly as long as I know, yeah.
So related to like the conservation efforts, I know that you talked about the fisheries and so forth and that whole, aspect. But how does that tie back to your employees here and the folks that you work with?
Right, well, they were fishing in the past, and so now they've got great ocean skills, and so we translate that to the water sports, and they are now some of Vietnam's top coaches and athletes, and they've all been working here in the last 15 years, so it's like clockwork. They know exactly what to do, and it's just so cool to be able to lean on them.
All right, let's meet the team anyhow, huh?
Perfect.
All right. And what do we got here?
I would like to introduce Bo.
Bo, all right. Dạ, cũng tên Bảo. All right, chào mừng. Yeah, và đã làm ở đây bao lâu rồi?
Em làm được 6 năm.
6 năm ở đây. Ok, tuyệt
Hiện
vời.
tại em là huấn luyện viên ở Manta.
Tuyệt vời, tuyệt vời. So vì vậy có thể đi bơi hàng ngày phải không?
Dạ.
Đôi khi là dọn dẹp bãi biển phải không?
Dạ, mỗi ngày có thể là 5 hoặc 10 phút dọn dẹp bãi biển.
Bây giờ ở Mũi Né, tất cả bãi biển nhìn đẹp lắm vì bảo vệ hàng ngày hả?
Fum has been sailing manager for over 15 years now.
Phuong. All right, Mr. Phuong. Yeah, 15 years now. Is that right? Probably. Good. So you've worked with Julia, this whole time.
Yeah. I work with Julia for the development of local Mũi Né.
Oh, good. And so maybe you were in many different sports. Is that right?
Yeah, we work like activity many different sports, but the specialized we work for sailing, and then we work for community like traditional choreography and other sports to help to people rolling up in Mũi Né.
Help people grow up. So teach like important skills to younger kids. Is that right?
Yes.
Wonderful. And do you have a lot of people in the local area, or Mũi Né area, but sometimes do you have groups travel from other cities and come here and learn? Is that right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Sometimes do you have international people from other countries?
Yes, sure. Yes, sure. We have many people around the world come to join in here. The sport of favorite.
Sounds wonderful. I'm ready.
Brilliant. Okay, and these skills are from the start all the way through to the end.
Let's do them all.
Brilliant. So, here's how we maximize our body weight. Get in the boat, and we use these toe straps to maximize our weight. And this is really comfortable. Some people find it a bit scary at the beginning, but this, you can sit like this for ages. Then when a gust of wind comes, you lean out.
Okay, all right.
And another detail, beginners will often have their feet apart. Professionals have their feet together.
Okay, easy enough.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, let's give it a try.
Okay, over to you.
All right. Pretty straightforward.
Toes under the toe straps.
Yep. And bum over the back.
Got it.
Okay, great. And then when it flies over, you got to lean back and then pull right back up. Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. You don't want me to do another one?
Let me try it.
Why not?
Yeah, all right. Okay, so we can let out some sail or... Unlike other marine sports centers in Mũi Né, Manta primarily trains local fishermen. With fishing grounds shrinking, many fishermen face unemployment. As such, they need new opportunities. After training, these fishermen become guides for tourists and participate in boat races both domestically and internationally. Many of these fishermen, once solely reliant on fishing for their livelihood, have now transformed into sports coaches and environmental advocates.
Catching some pretty decent wind.
Okay, here's new
there we
captain
go.
in Vietnam.
Yeah, all the way from the States, but
Now
trying
the
out a little bit of sailing here in
Yeah.
Vietnam and Mũi Né. I think it's a really special opportunity.
Yeah.
And great instructors, great weather, great wind, and beautiful scenery out here. That's what makes the joy.
We got really lucky because out here today it's just absolutely perfect weather, perfect visibility, and we have just enough wind to make it all happen. So in that sense, I feel like Mũi Né is really well suited for water sports. And again, we're out here today, so we really want to make the most of it. Oh, it feels great to get my first feel of the water out there. And one thing I'm surprised about is how fast that little boat can move. With just a couple of us on there, we can just cruise throughout this entire bay. Also, I've seen Mũi Né from the city side, but now finally getting a chance to see it from the ocean side, it's even more beautiful than I can imagine. What's so wonderful here is the group of folks that they have working. They have years of experience of teaching and guiding folks step by step through each of these different aspects and different sports. And you can really hear and feel that passion that people have. You know, they absolutely love sailing and absolutely love helping other people discover it. So I'm glad to be part of that magic.
All right, first big sailing adventure. I love being out here, and again, perfect day, perfect weather, most beautiful scenery you can get. You know, going out with Mr. Fung, he's an outrageously good instructor, very patient, and I really think that anybody coming out here to visit Mũi Né really ought to consider coming on out here to check out sailing, let alone all the different water sports that they have going on out here. Yep, Mũi Né is definitely one of the water sport capitals here of Vietnam.
Every July, when the southwest monsoon arrives, tragically, a large amount of garbage from the sea washes ashore in Phan Thiết City. During this time, many beaches in various wards become haunted with waste. This can include anything and everything from plastic bottles, moss, ropes, and plastic strings. This influx of debris creates unsightly beaches and really destroys the natural beauty of an otherwise picturesque coastline. In addition to their rowing training, local fishermen dedicate time each day to cleaning up trash along the beach. They have quietly carried out this environmental work for over a decade.
Nếu mà nói về năm 1993 khi mà ta còn nhỏ, thật sự là ta có đến đây nhưng mà không có rác. Bãi biển thật sự rất là đẹp, cát trắng, một thứ rất là đẹp, nhưng mà nhiều năm trở lại đây, đấy là không mà vui được, thật sự không thể nào mà vui được.
Thông thường thì mình làm về bộ môn thể thao này cũng nhiều năm, thì trên 10 năm thì cũng kêu gọi cộng đồng để nhặt rác chung tay nhau cho bãi biển sạch để phát triển du lịch. Sẽ có nhiều cộng đồng như hàng trăm người cộng đồng sẽ hỗ trợ lẫn nhau.
Every season when the winds change from northeast to southwest, about this time, this is when the ocean rubbish comes in. So my feeling is that I want to solve the problem and keep finding solutions. So on one side we can clean up the ocean with a spoon, and we've worked out how to do that, when to do it. Now we want to go back up the rivers to find the source of the rubbish.
Witnessing their determination and unity in tackling such a significant environmental challenge, I have a renewed belief in our ability to make a positive difference for the planet. It is so heartening to see people come together, taking practical steps to protect our oceans and preserve the natural beauty for future generations.